A little while back, LG took the wraps of the LG V20. We've seen a lot of leaks and renders over the past few weeks, and this video is about what the actual final product is and my thoughts on if the V20 will be the one big success that LG's been chasing after in vain for a while now. So who am I? My name's Ash, you're watching C4E Tech, and let's get started. First, the build. The back's removable. We've got a 3200 mAh battery inside. Push a button to the side and the back's supposed to come off. I'm not loving the design change here, to be frank. Yes, it is slimmer, shorter and lighter than the V10, so it's not a bad refinement per se, but I was a huge fan of the V10's build. It kind of set the phone apart from the other competition. It wasn't your regular glass back, metal back kind of phone. And I agree with Engadget when they say the V20 does remind you of the BlackBerry Z10. So yeah, the V20 still retains the second screen from the V10, but again, that's kind of a little bit of a gimmick. Not judging the phone before I even get my hands on it, but this is a thoughts video after all. So take it with a grain of salt. I just kind of missed the V10's build here. It kind of felt different, and the V20 kind of feels more like the G5, a little bit more blunt. Anyway, just like the V10, the V20 is also military drop tested. It complies with the standard, so it should be able to withstand accidental drops. There's no modularity here. So the V20 does retain a similar sized 5.7-inch Quad HD IPS LCD display with a small secondary display up top, again with a similar pixel density. It's been almost a year, but I still don't like the placement. I understand why LG puts the display up there, but on this larger phone, having to move your hand up to use the second screen, it felt like a hassle last year, and I'm sure it'll feel the same this year as well. I did like the always on features it offered, so that's nice. I still wish LG could get an OLED display, at least for the second screen, because LG does have OLED panels, right? They did use a POLED display for the G Flex 2, I guess. Anyway, whatever happened to those? Underneath the hood, the V20 is powered by the same chip that powers most flagships today, so no surprises here. The Snapdragon 820. There's 4 gigs of RAM and 64 gigs of onboard storage. Loving the fact that LG now follows Samsung in making 64 gigs the standard for a flagship. About time, I'd say. And of course, there's support for microSD too. The V20 has a hi-fi quad DAC. There's a lot of audio terminology thrown in. Basically, it's supposed to offer killer audio. And the V10 was awesome, so I expect the V20 to be as good or better. As far as the camera goes, again, the V20's taken a page out of the G5's playbook. Dual cameras to the back. The same cameras, 16 megapixel f1.8 and a wide angle 8 megapixel f2.4. Of course, support for 4K video recording. LG's also mentioned Steady Record 2.0, basically better electronic stabilization based on the gyroscope data, along with optical image stabilization that should make for stable footage. Manual video recording makes a return. This means LG actually omitted the feature on the G5. They thought making it exclusive to the V series was a good idea. But that's probably the stupidest thing I have ever seen a manufacturer do. Why would you want to remove the feature of the G5, manual video recording? Oh, LG. Anyway, it's back now and I'm happy, and the audio recording capabilities are also supposed to have been improved. On the software side of things, the V20 is the first smartphone to run on Android 7.0 Nougat out of the box. Of course, there's gonna be a LG skin on top, but it's been toned down a lot in recent times. So, there's that. Anyway guys, while the G5 or the V10 might not have sold amazingly well, I liked how LG was trying new things. The V10 had a solid and unique build, the second screen, the dual front cameras. The G5 had its modularity, dual rear cameras, but the V20 kind of feels like LG taking a step back, trying to play it safe. In an attempt to make things cleaner, LG has already removed a lot of features from the UI. The features, again, they had mixed responses. You might have either loved it or hated it, but now they've not only made the UI clean but also a little bland. And again, in an attempt to clean things up with the build and design aspect, the V20 looks a little bland too. At the end of the day, I don't think the user interface or the design was LG's major issues. With both the V10 and the G5, the pricing and availability were the issues, at least predominantly, the major issue here in India. Hell, the V10 never even arrived here. The G5 launched with a crazy, more expensive than the S7 price tag. So anyway, we don't have any pricing and availability details as now. To make sure you follow me on Twitter at C4eTech, and I'll let you guys know as soon as I get more information. So this is just a small little video summing up my thoughts on the LG V20 launch. Now, you guys tell me, should I get this and review it? How interested are you? Head on over to the comments below, let me know. And please share this video, give it a thumbs up if you liked it, vote it down if you didn't. And subscribe if you haven't already. If you have an issue with anything, especially my accent, go crazy in the comments. There's nothing I can do about it. So thanks a lot for watching. Till next time, this is Ash here from C4eTech signing off. You guys have a great day. Bye-bye now.